Welcome back to Booze and the Rocks. My name is David Edwards, and today I'm going to use some lime and some cherries, and I'm going to make the best freaking cherry mojito you ever had. But first, this. All right, so let's get into it. Today we're talking about mojitos. The mojito comes from Cuba. We don't know exactly who created it or why it came about. What I do know is it's an incredible love child between a mint julep and a daiquiri. And you know what? That's okay. They're awesome. I really love them. Now, they became a little bit more popular with mainstream culture, movie, and the nightclub crowd. But one of the movies that catapulted it to even more famousness is Die Another Day, where James Bond, who is played by Pierce Brosnan, offers one to Halle Berry right after she walks out of the surf in her orange bikini. So you know what? Today, we're making a cherry mojito, because the mojito in itself is a perfect template to create all sorts of other different drinks. And we're going to make this directly into our glass. So the first thing we need is 6 cherries. Now, again, depending on the size of cherries you want, and I got some pretty big ones here, what you want to do is you're just going to cut them and pop them in half, and you're going to take the pits out, right? So most videos you'll see will have them as pre-pitted, just to save you some time and effort. But really it takes not that long to do this, or maybe it does because I'm terrible at actually cutting things nicely and making them look pretty. So, and the reason why you want to pit them is you just want to make sure that you don't get any bitterness out of the pits. You also don't want your guest or whoever you're making this for, or even yourself, to get one of these and chew on it and actually break a tooth or something like that. Or, even just choke to death. Almost done. And I am mercilessly murdering these cherry pits. As you can tell by my hands, it's like a horror movie gone wrong. All right, so you're gonna, now that you've done this, you're gonna take them into your glass and just, now you can dry your hands off. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to put 6 to 8 mint leaves in, depending on the size of your mint leaves. These mint leaves are actually, I'm going to keep that for the garnish. These mint leaves are actually very small, so you can go with maybe a full 8 of them. And you just have to remember that nice, fresh, smaller leaves are sometimes a little bit nicer with the mint that they put out. Give it a quick slap. Throw those in there like so. Grab your muddle. And you're going to muddle gently. And the reason I say that is you just want to break down the cherries. You also just want to be bruising the skin of the mint leaves. If you tear them or squeeze too hard, the chlorophyll starts to escape, and that will add bitterness to your cocktail. And if you suffer from ASMR, I'm sorry. Looking pretty good. We're going to add a little bit of ice. And you want to use a little bit of crushed ice. And maybe, throw the ice cubes actually in there. And you don't have to follow this step by step. You can follow it any way that you want. But we need 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. And these limes are really actually quite big. 3/4 of an ounce works out to 22.5 milliliters. We then need 1/2 ounce of a simple syrup, and I'm using a 1-to-1 simple syrup. And depending on how sour your cherries are, you can actually increase your ratio of simple syrup to make it a little sweeter for yourself. 1/2 ounce is 15 milliliters. Last but not least, we need a little bit of white rum. And I'm using the Lamb's white rum here. It's what they had in the store. I couldn't get any of the Havana 3-year white rum. And you need 2 ounces or 60 milliliters. Looking really nice color-wise. What we'll do is we'll give this a little bit of a stir just to open that up a little bit and just make it look even nicer. Oh, it's looking really good. We'll add a little bit more crushed ice. And what we're going to do is top this off with soda water, seltzer. I'm using club soda here at this moment. Now again, everything down to your ratios, and you can adjust as you want. And we're gonna get a bit of a sippy cylinder here, and I've got a nice little bent steel cylinder, which is my straw. And I'm going to use a little bit of a mint sprig. And really you should smack it properly first so it actually gives you that smell. And we're gonna add 1 cherry as the garnish. Look at that. That is a beautiful looking drink if I do say so myself. And I know you agree. Hit the like button just for that. So let's give it a taste. Damn it, something got caught. Never mind. It's not overly sweet. The cherries and the simple syrup and the lime work really, really well together. Of course, you just get that hint of mint. And this cherry, this type of cherry at least, works incredibly well. This is a beautiful cocktail. Oh yeah. Yeah, whatever. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the ingredients and the method of how to make this down in the description down below for you. If this is your first time to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell notification. That way, every time we put up a new video, you will be notified. And if you like an awesome summer drink, hit the thumbs up button, and we'll see you next time. And some cherries, and I'm gonna make the best freaking straw. Now the Mojito is originally from Cuba, and it is the bastard stepchild of the love affair between a julep and a daiquiri. Actually, stop that. It sounded really good, but it wasn't a bastard affair.